everyone, welcome to your cardio pyramid class. So we're doing no jumping today. So this is no equipment needed, no jumping. It'll be all low impact body weight cardio exercises. And I apologize for the mess behind me. Pickles is snoozing somewhere in that pile and I don't want to disturb her. So if you're new to the pyramid workouts, this class is divided into two different pyramids. In each one, I'm going to give you 5 exercises. First time you go through them, you do them for a minute each. Second time you go through them, just 45 seconds each. Final time through, just 30 seconds each. So the time gets shorter and shorter as you go in that pyramid structure, which in my opinion makes the class go by so quick. In between the two pyramids, I'll give you a full minute to recover, and during that time, I'll show you a preview of the upcoming exercises. A little different today, I'm just going to give you 10 seconds of rest in between each exercise instead of 15 seconds because we are slightly dialing down the intensity by eliminating the jumping. Now, I have some other cardio pyramid workouts that do involve jumping, but I want you to know that low impact modifications play throughout the entire class. So don't feel like you can't do the other ones if you prefer not to jump, okay? Definitely check those out as well. All right, we're gonna start class with a quick guided warm-up focused on mobility and some light cardio just to bring the heart rate up gradually before we get to the meat and potatoes of class, and then we will finish up with a guided cool down. All right, let's get right into our warm-up. So we're gonna start with a fluid side bend. So as one arm sweeps up and over, the other sweeps under, and then just take it over to the other side. Arms wide and circle. So a little movement in the spine and through the shoulders. Let's go one more each side. And then meet me standing up nice and tall. Reach your arms forward. So we're going to kind of trace a semicircle. Let's start with our left arm, and we're going to twist open as we do it. So you lift the arm up, and as you twist open through the spine, I want you to flip your palm. So now your thumb is pointing down towards the floor, and just lower it behind you. And then just reverse that kind of rainbow shape with the arm, inviting in a little twist. So our hips are staying pointed straight forward. So the twist is through your spine, not through the hips. One more this side. Flip the palm, and then just take it over to the right. Circles up, twist open as you do. Twice more. Last time. And then I want your arms to reach up overhead, palms face forward. We're going to come into a sweep of the arms, and we're going to add in a hip hinge. So as the arms sweep back, open through the chest, reach your tailbone long, and then bring it up nice and tall. Sliding those hips back, unlocking through the knees, but the movement is not initiated by the bending of the knees. We're going to hold the hips back. Coming up next, just the arms will sweep. Next time you hinge back, hold. Arms sweep up overhead and back, open through the chest. As you sweep those arms up, you don't want to puff open through your rib cage, so you're only lifting the arms as high as you can, maintaining that connection to your abdominal wall. Hands are going to come to heart center. We're going to add in a squat with our hip hinge in 3, 2, 1. Hands can come to heart center. You might need to separate your feet a couple inches. So we're going to drop into a squat. You're going to come to stand, and then you're going to hip hinge it forward. So a little combo here. We hinge, bend the knees, drop to squat, and stand. 2 more. Last time. And for the hips, we're going to now come into a standing hip circle into a back lunge. So plant down through your right foot, and let's start by lifting our left knee up in front of us. And you're going to hinge open through the hips, kind of circling it back. That left foot plants on the ground as you bend into your right knee, come into a low back lunge. Again, we stand, knee drive, circle open through the hip, low lunge. Twice more this side. Come to stand. Let's take it over to the other side. So your right knee lifts up, hinge open, circle it around, land to that nice low back lunge. Coming up next, we'll come into our light cardio. No jumping will be involved. Last time. And stand. So first up, we're going to do a shallow squat to a butt kicker. So you sink into a squat and then heel in towards your seat, back into that semi-squat. Doesn't have to be your lowest squat ever. side to side, squat, kick, squat, kick. Just 2 movements in this light cardio section. We want to build some heat, gradually bring the heart rate up. Up next, you're going to find a wide sumo squat position. Just going to be a pivot with a cross body punch. 3, 2, 1. Externally rotate through the legs, punch and pivot, side to side. Lifting one heel at a time as you twist, twist. We'll go through these 2 movements 3 times. So it'll be back to that squat with that little butt kick. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Toes point forward. Squat, kick. Externally rotated. We have that pivot and that punch in 3, 2, 1. Toes point out. Pivot. We go through those 2 moves one final time in 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat, butt kick. As you do the butt kick, sweep your arms back. Forward, back, forward, back. One more round of that punch and pivot coming up. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Toes point out, cross body punch. So we're just going to do one more thing for mobility, and then I'll give you a preview of our first 5 exercises. You'll fold forward, you'll walk yourself out to a plank, world's greatest stretch to finish, in 4, 3, 2, 1. So fold forward, inchworm yourself out into a plank position. I do this one in almost every warm-up. Step your foot outside the hand. That inside hand lifts up, twisting open. Replace it down on the mat, step it back, take it over to the other side. So we got some mobility through the thoracic spine with that twist here. Nice opening up through the hips. Really is. It earned its name, world's greatest stretch. One more time each side. Finish by holding your plank for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'm quickly going to show you our first 5 exercises. First up, you're in a sumo squat position. It's a sumo pulse and then knee drive, bringing hands in towards knee, pulse, other side. From there, you're going to do a squat to a calf raise. You do 2 of those, and it's going to be a squat to a kick, right and then left. We then isolate one side. It's going to be a curtsy pulse to a sweep kick. So just to show you from the front, because I'll be doing it from the side for space, in your curtsy lunge, you pulse at the bottom and then bring that leg, sweep it forward and up, hand to foot. We'll then just do that exact same exercise, but on the other side. We finish up with a back lunge to a front kick. You do 2 of those, and then from a low lunge position, you pulse to center, and then pulse into a lunge facing the other direction, 2 kicks other way. Okay, first time through, 60 seconds a move, let's go. Sumo pulse knee drive. So you're out turned through the hips, wide stance with your feet. Knees, toes angled out. It's going to be a pulse knee drive. Pulse it, knee into hands. Pulse it, other side. Staying pretty low as you do this. So notice I'm not straightening out the standing knee when I do that knee drive. Just a little push off and a shift. Now as you go through this, because we're lifting and lowering the foot off the mat, you just got to check in every few reps. Are you still out turned through the hips? So we're using our glutes to hold this open position. By the way, you'll notice Pickles moved, so I was able to clean up the couch a little bit so I don't look like a total slob. Although if you could see an up-close picture of how dirty this white couch is, you would think I was a slob. Rest. It's quick, just 10 seconds. So next up, squat to calf raise twice, and then it's that little kick. Foot comes to the inside of the other shin. Squat, calf raise at the top. 2 of those, and then it's just side to side. Sorry, I don't know why I was at that angle. When you do the little side step, that side kick, Don't come up all the way out of your squat. When you do the calf raise, make sure that you're not rolling out through the ankles. So really think of pressing through the big toe. Rest. Okay, we're gonna do that curtsy to that sweep. Doesn't matter what side you start on. I'm gonna start with my right leg planted and my left leg will kick. So curtsy, pulse it, and then sweep. Kick your hand. If your leg is not kicking very high, who cares? Not the point. Pulse it, sweep and kick. When you come up, brace through your core. Woo, as I lose my core control completely. Sweep and kick. So that left foot steps behind the right in your curtsy, and then it sweeps up and out to the left. Rest. Same thing, other side. So I have my left foot planted, right foot behind the left in the curtsy. Pulse, sweep it up. Woo. So you need to stabilize through that stationary left foot. Rest. Whew. All right, one more kicking exercise. Back lunge, front kick twice. So I'll just start with my same left foot forward, right foot back. Back lunge, front kick. Back lunge, front kick. Pivot through squat, lunge facing the other way. Kick, kick. Stay low as you switch. Get low in the lunge. Rest, just 10 seconds. We start at the top, we shave off 15 seconds. Sumo pulse knee drive. Let's go. Pulse, knee drive. Using our glutes to stay outturned. And that outturn comes from the hips. So make sure your knees and toes aren't wider than your hips can support. By the way, this is the second time I'm filming this workout. My mic stopped working apparently in the first time. So I kind of want to cry right now, but that's okay. Rest. All right, squat, calf raise times 2, then a little kick. Feet are about shoulders distance apart. Spread out through those toes. Squat, calf raise. Make sure you squeeze the glutes when you come up. Little kick, not coming all the way out of the squat. So you'll notice when I do that kick, I still keep a little bend to the standing knee. Your big toe is so important in a calf raise. So make sure you're pressing down through it as you lift up. Rest. All right, curtsy kick. Right foot planted, left foot steps behind. One pulse at the bottom, standing kick. It's a sweeping kick. And a note, guys, if you're tight through the back of your leg and all this kicking is not working for you, keep your knee bent, okay? And do a knee drive instead. Just bring the knee up. That goes for this curtsy one and the back lunge to front kick as well. Great modification to take. Rest. Same move, other leg. Left foot forward, right foot will cross behind the left. Spread out through those left toes. We got to stabilize on this left side. Pulse, sweep kick. A note, if balance is tricky on this one, look at how I have my arms like this, and I just reach this one out as I kick. I find that helps. Rest. Back lunge, front kick twice, pivot other side. Again, if the kick is too much, do a knee drive. Kick, back lunge, kick. Pivot through center squat, lunge facing the other way. 2 kicks. Get low in that lunge. Rest. It's just 10 seconds though. We start at the top, 30 seconds each move. Final time through. Out, turn from the hips. Pulse, knee drive, sumo. Pulse, knee drive. You're in a wide, low stance. You got it. About 3 minutes left in this pyramid. That includes rest time. So a little less than that for work. We got it. Fire through your glutes to keep those legs out turned. Rest. Calf raise times 2. And then that little kick. Squat, come all the way up, squeeze your glutes, abdominal wall braces. Lift onto the balls of your feet. We do want to, make these quick, but don't go so quick that you don't come up all the way in that calf raise. Really fire through the glutes. Rest. Curtsy to kick. Right foot planted, left foot crosses behind right. We're going to stabilize through this right leg as that left leg kicks. Pulse at the bottom. Again, I have my right arm reaching out to the side. It just helps a little bit with balance. So you can try that if you're struggling. Rest, other side. Left foot forward. Let's go. Pulse, sweeping kick. Rest. All right, last 30 seconds in this first pyramid. Back lunge, front kick twice, pivot. Let's go. 2 kicks. Low lunge, low squat, low lunge other side. Stay low as you pivot from lunge to squat to lunge. And done. Okay, you have a minute to recover. I'm going to show you our second pyramid. First, we have a little step combo. You're going to be in a slightly hinged position, and it's going to be 4 steps to the side, alternating right and left with a reverse fly. You then keep going with the steps right to left, but it's going to be a step, punch, and pivot, 4 of those. So kind of like we did in the warm-up. So you just alternate 4 flies, 4 punches. From there, we isolate one leg. You're in a hinged lunge position. It's going to be 4 knee drives. And then you're going to stand up, squeezing into the seat and sweeping your arms back behind you as you do. The third exercise is that exact same thing, just on the left. Next up, we make our way down to the mat. It's going to be 4 crossbody crunches, opposite knee, opposite elbow, and then a hip slide back and propel yourself forward. We then come onto our backs. It's going to be a bicycle crunch. You do 4, staying down low, and then you do 2, 1 to the right, 1 to the left, coming up like a sit-up, balancing just behind those sitting bones. All right, 60 seconds each move to start. Let's go. So there's a little bend to the knees and a hinge forward for this first one, okay? We'll start with 4 flies, and then we'll step, punch, and pivot, just like the warm-up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You fly. 2, 3, 4. You punch. Come upright when you do the punches. Come hinged when you do that fly. And if you lose count, no big deal. Just alternate between the 2. Step and tap, step and tap. When you do that fly, don't puff open through your rib cage and sink into your back, okay? So you want long neutral spine. Rest. Okay, let's start on our right leg. We're going to be in a big hinged position. Arms reach overhead. You're going to drive the back knee in towards your hands 4 times, and then we'll stand. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now as you stand, sweep the arms back behind you, squeeze into your seat. Just bring your back left toes to lightly tap the mat, and you're back in that hinged position. I want you to be really energetic through those arms. Stay open through your chest. I know there's a lot of movement with the arms in these first few. It's quick, but it's controlled, okay? Don't just flail them around. Really think push, pull, sweep. When you stand, don't transfer too much weight into that back left foot. Rest. Whew. So try to get into glutes, hamstrings on that front side. Left foot forward this time. Big hinge, arms overhead. 4 knee drives, step and sweep. 1, 2. As you stand, make a fist with that left side seat, okay? And again, don't worry if you lose count. When you sweep those arms down as you stand, don't lose connection to your ribs, okay? Brace to the abdominal wall. Rest. Whew. Make your way down to the mat. 4 crossbody crunches, 1 hip slide. Spread out through your fingers. Hands under shoulders. So opposite knee, opposite elbow. 4 of those. And then bend the knees, shift your hips back. Shoot yourself forward. Those crossbody crunches are quick. Left, right, left, right. Only plank-based move today, okay? I know it's a challenge for the shoulders. Stay with it. Make that slide energetic, back and forward. Rest. All right, flip onto your back, bicycle crunches. 4 slow, 2 sit-ups. Not slow, 4 down and quick, and then 2 sit-ups. So you go left, right, and then sit up, opposite elbow to knee, balancing just behind the sitting bones. Other side. You're low. To modify this one, just do the bicycle crunches down low like this. Your traditional bicycle crunch. Woo. Rest. It's quick though, just 10 seconds. Stand it up. 45 seconds each move. We start with that step and fly. Slight hinge position. 4 steps with that reverse fly, and then 4 steps with our twist and punch. Again, stay connected to your core with that fly. I don't want you sinking into the low back and flaring open through your ribs. We're also maintaining length through the back of the neck. So these are quick movements, but not so quick that you're just kind of flailing through them. Really do the movement, make it powerful. Rest. Okay. Right leg, let's find that lunge position. 4 knee drives, stand and sweep. Right leg forward, left leg long, arms reach overhead. 1, 2, 3, 4 knee drives, stand and sweep. So it is a hip hinge as you come upright and then back into your lunge. Those arms are energetic. Reach and pull. Sweep. When you sweep and stand, don't hyperextend into the low back. Squeeze to the seat, brace to the core. Rest. Other side. Left foot forward. Big hinge forward in this lunge position. 4 knee drives and you stand. As you stand, the back right toes just lightly tap the mat. Don't transfer too much weight into them, if any. And again, I know I'm a broken record, but stay mindful with the arms. Don't just flail them around. Pull, 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 pull. Rest. Make your way down to the mat. 4 crossbody crunches, 1 hip slide. Let's go. Opposite knee, opposite elbow, make it quick. That hip slide is powerful. Make sure you're not totally locked out through the elbows. I don't want you to hyperextend. And you're really pushing the mat away so that we're not sinking into our shoulder blades. They're almost slightly retracted. I mean, only almost slightly protracted. I don't want you to retract them. Keep it up. Rest. Flip onto your back, bicycle crunch. 4 low, 2 high. If the 2 high isn't happening, just do them all low. All right, let's go. Opposite shoulder towards opposite knee. Your legs are at a hover. They're not so low though that you arch up through your low back. So make sure you're maintaining neutral, especially through that low spine. Rest. Make your way up to standing. Last time through, just 30 seconds of move. Step and fly. Slight bend of the knees, slight hinge of the hips. Let's go. 4 flies, 4 step and punches. Last round. That cool down is right around the corner. Rest. Okay. Right foot forward, big lunge or big hinge forward in this lunge position. 4 knee drives, 1 stand. Let's go. If you're feeling this in your low back, you might be lifting your arms too high. Maybe they just stay parallel to the floor, okay? Rest, other side. Left foot forward, right leg back. Square the hips, send your hips back. Big hinge forward. Arms only as high as you can, maintaining neutral spine. Rest. Make your way down to the mat. Whew. 2 more exercises to go. Let's do it. Crossbody crunches with that hip slide. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest, flip onto your back. Last exercise, let's go. We cool down after this. Bicycle crunches, 4 low, 2 high. Find that ab curl position. And done. Awesome job. Lay down. Take a few deep breaths. I'm going to bring you through a quick guided cool down. And since we're already laying on the floor, let's just stay laying down on the floor for it. I want you to take your right leg, cross it over the left thigh for a figure 4. Then you're just going to hug that left thigh into your chest. A few deep breaths here. Now we're going to keep this shape. We're going to keep the cross. We're just going to come into a twist, dropping the whole shape over to the left. So when you're ready, plant that left foot down on the mat. And then you're just going to twist over to the left until your right foot plants down on the mat. You can cactus the elbows or stretch them out in a T. A few breaths here. Hi, Pickles. She knows when I'm almost done filming. She's like, all right, walk time. Stop talking to your camera. Play with me. Pickles, you're showing everyone your butthole. Turn around. All right, let's bring it up and let's do the same thing on the other side, starting with that figure 4 cross. Left ankle over right thigh. Hug the right thigh in towards your chest. And a reminder, if you like this class, I have a couple more cardio pyramids. They do involve jumping, but I show low impact options throughout the whole class. So you can do those. All right, we're going to drop the whole shape over. So first, plant that right foot on the floor, and then you're going to drop over to the right until your left foot plants. If you don't feel this stretch in your outer hip, you might need to move the whole shape up a little higher towards your armpit. Bringing everything up through center when you're ready. Let's take a happy baby if it feels okay for your hips. Grabbing the outside edges of your feet and gently pulling those knees down in towards your armpits. You can stay here in stillness, or it might feel good to gently rock side to side. Releasing the feet, you can grab behind one thigh and just roll yourself up to a seated position. I'm going to find cross-legged. We're just going to finish with a little fluid side bend, adding in a little rotation. So I want you to take your right arm, you're going to sweep it up and over, and as you side bend over to the left, I want you to rotate slightly down towards the floor, and then just bring it up and over other side. Side bend, a little rotate. Just moving fluidly, some freedom of movement to finish. One more time each side. Come through center. Let's take one breath together. Inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale, release. Awesome job today. That is your class.